Before this gets started, let's just address this. Fluttershy being scared of singing in public. Now, everyone has the same initial response to this. But she's sung before in front of people, this is dumb, omg! Nope, this is fine. It actually plays into a theory I have on the nature of musical numbers in MLP. Usually when a song comes up, some pony starts singing, and then people join in, do choreographed dance numbers and form parades and all that kind of stuff. This is impossible, or at least there's an incredibly low chance of it happening. But as this is a cartoon, we've just come to accept that bursting into song is just a thing ponies do. But we've also seen that ponies perform outside of these impossibly choreographed songs. So what gives? What separates a performance from an out-of-the-blue musical number? Well, this is the magical land of Equestria. Maybe it's a kind of magic.
It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. A kind of magic. These ponies sing without prompting most every day.
Stop that, you're not going into a song while I'm here.
But father, oh, well yeah, maybe the musicals in MLP are just a form of magic that cause ponies to know what to sing and where to stand as if they had rehearsed it for, well, a musical or a movie. And afterwards their minds are wiped and they remember everything that was sung as if it had been said. Where does this magic come from? Well, I dunno. Where does any magic come from? Really, the out-of-the-blue songs are there for spectacle and forwarding the plot. Take Winter Wrap-Up. The point of the song is to explain what every pony does for Winter Wrap-Up and that Twilight needs to try and fit in somewhere. But where? You could take that song and basically boil it down to this conversation. Hey Rainbow Dash, I want to help with Winter Wrap-Up. What needs to be done? Well, Fluttershy's waking up the hibernating critters. Rarity's building birds' nests for the birds. AJ's clearing her fields and planting seeds. And Pinky is at the lake clearing the ice. And I'm clearing the clouds. But you can't do that, you don't have wings. Well, I'm not sure what to do. Where do I fit in? Don't worry. If all else fails, you can help the rest of the town shoveling snow. And then Twilight shoveled snow for ages, the end. You see? There was no need for a song there. But we're all glad it happened, right? It's a nice song. Basically, my point is that ponies performing for the camera, that is us, and ponies performing for each other, like in the Showstoppers and this new Ponytones band, are separate from one another. The former is a magical exaggeration of the truth that only we can see, and the latter is grounded in their reality, so they can see it. There's a word for this. Non-diegetic? Yeah, that's the word, look it up. It basically means what I just said. This is why even though Fluttershy has sung before in non-diegetic songs, she can realistically get nervous about singing in front of people, including her friends, and the song she sings at the beginning suggests this as well. It starts off feeling like a magical song, which is what I'm going to refer to the non-diegetic songs as from now on. But then she can't think of anything else to say, so she just goes, ah, la, la 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 la. It's like she thought of a few lines off the top of her head, but then ran dry and just kept going because who cares? It's a beautiful day and she wants to sing. And when the others catch her, what are they all doing there, by the way? I don't think they explain that. She reacts as if they caught her singing in the shower. It implies that it's within their reality. Now I know what a few of you are thinking, but if the magical songs don't really happen to ponies, why do Rainbow Dash and Applejack react when Rarity starts singing Generosity and Rarity takes Manhattan? Well, that's because that was choreographed. It was written in the script. Rainbow Dash and Applejack pull a surprised face in reaction to Rarity's first line for comedic effect. My theory is that ponies don't see the same thing that we see. From their perspective, Rainbow would say,
which is only the best musical in all of Equestria!
It must be good if Rainbow Dash is impressed. Normally she doesn't even like musicals.
I know! Ponies just bursting into song in random places at the drop of a hat? Who does that?
And then go on to explain why she likes musicals, after which they'd walk around the city seeing the sights, all the while with Rarity being generous to passers-by. The only thing I can think of that throws a wrench into this theory of mine is the fact that Fluttershy actually already has performed and sung on stage in Canterlot in Hearthwarming Eve. What's the deal with that? It's clearly not a magical song, it's a performance. All the ponies could see her up there. Well, allow me to quash that concern because I have an explanation for that as well. You ever been up on a stage to perform? How big was the stage? How big was the audience? In my experience, the bigger the audience, the easier it is to perform. Now this may seem to not make sense, but hear me out. If you're standing at the front of a classroom of 25 other students that you don't necessarily know all that well, and you have to give a short speech, you're going to be nervous. You're going to be worried about what they'll think of you if you mess up. Now this situation is scary enough, but it's made worse because you can clearly see the faces of everybody looking at you, and they can clearly see and hear everything you're doing. There's no curtain to hide behind, there's no way to get out of it. You just have to do it in front of everybody. You're completely exposed. Compare that situation to standing on a huge stage with thousands of people watching you. Somehow it's easier to handle. Why? It's because there's enough of a distance between you and the audience that you can't get distracted by their faces. When you look at such a large number of people, it's like they stop being individuals. They form a large mass and you find yourself able to ignore them. Also, it helps being on stage with your friends, I suppose. Now remember, this is just a theory. A Gibbon take theory. Which means it's totally legit, because I wrote it and I'm a genius. If you disagree and think Fluttershy is out of character for being shy, then what you should do is take a piece of paper, write on it your name and your reason for why I'm wrong and why you're right, then you need to go to your local post office and kill yourself. Anyway, Fluttershy gets caught singing and is understandably anxious, and then Pinky does something incredible.
You'd be there on stage, basking in the hooflights, the center of attention, a shining star, with every pony staring at you, judging you, jealously noting how they could be way better than you. Why wasn't it them? Why wasn't it them? And then, when you choke, they'll turn on you, becoming a seething, angry mob, and you'll be horribly humiliated, never able to show your face in Ponyville again!
This is so meta. She's describing 90% of the internet. Stupid comments. Not you guys though. I read all my comments, and only around 1 in 500 comments is even slightly dumb. The advantages of having a relatively small viewer base, I suppose. But really, it's uncanny. The line, jealously noting how they could be so much better than you, why wasn't it them? How many times have you been on a video and seen comments like, what a load of shit? Why is this popular? I can make better videos than this. In fact, you see that kind of attitude everywhere in life. Sad, pathetic people who only find solace in berating other people's work, while creating none themselves. They feel that just because they don't like something, it deserves to be attacked, castigated, insulted and mocked. But I'm getting off track. The point was that Pinky made a clever little commentary on commentary, and at the same time broke the fourth wall because so many of these types of comments are made by bronies. We all know Pinky's fanon interpretation often gives her the ability to travel into the internet, and see bronies looking at her thanks to the occasional fourth wall breaking in the show. So it stands to reason that she's able to read comments, and she'd clearly pick up on the vast amounts of hate that some of the writers get. The line, and when you choke, they'll swarm on you like an angry mob. It's just so true to life. Bronies do that to the writers. So when it all comes down to it, Pinky's right. What she's saying makes sense. But at the same time, she's making Fluttershy more and more anxious. Now I've heard Pinky comes across as kinda mean in this episode, and I get it. I mean, look at that face. That's the face of a mean mini pants if I ever saw one. But what I've also heard is that this is a bad thing. What? Really? Pinky having a hard time reading other ponies' emotions and therefore not knowing when to stop talking? I'm pretty sure that's part of her character. Has that not happened before? Has it not? Yeah, has it not? Show the clip of it happening before.
I'm glad the committee didn't automatically pick me, so every pony gets a chance to see how great being me actually is. Even though the festival is basically a party and the pony ceremonies get to organize the whole thing, so it would totally make sense if they did pick me.
Is that the clip? Am I stupid? I can't think of a better instance of Pinky going too far because she can't read the face of the pony she's talking to? Am I actually wrong? Did I do it wrong? I mean, I can't help it. There's so many episodes to consider now, and I watched them all a long time ago. I can't keep all that stuff that happens in them in my head. It's water under the bridge. Down it goes to the ocean. The vast, big blue wet thing in all its glory. And then they say, hey, find this specific molecule, and I'm like, I can't do that, that's a lot of molecules. What, you want me to send a sniffer dog out there? He'll drown. Poor doggy. My point is that Pinky is well within character. She does this. Maybe it's a little extreme this time around, but for goodness sake she's the comic relief. Sometimes exaggeration for comedic effect takes hold. I mean, it made me laugh. I said haha, I say ha, I say lol. You know? I don't know. I guess I'm just tired of people getting bothered by Pinky every damn second. What do you want from her? She's trying her best. Even if you somehow manage to be objectively correct in your assertion that Pinkie Pie is out of character or being flanderized yet again, I don't care. Fuck off about it. So Rarity insists that Fluttershy should join the Ponytones with her fabulous voice, and is met with a very clear no from Fluttershy. Well, that's great. Shows Fluttershy's remembering some of her lessons, and it's made even better because Rarity isn't being pushy. She's remembering what happened in Green Isn't Your Colour. She knows the importance of making her desires clear to Fluttershy so as to not inadvertently pressure her. She even keeps it up throughout the episode. She consistently makes sure to consult Fluttershy and make sure everything is alright every step of the way. She's being a good friend. I like this. This is good. This is the part of the review where I realise I'm talking right out of my arse, and I honestly don't know what I'm trying to say anymore, so I cut away to live action footage to say this exact paragraph, at the conclusion of which I will cut back to the review where I'll be talking about something completely different. Oh damn! Shit, bitch! Ass! Is a Big Mac doing a Flufflepuff impression? Ah, he's lost his voice. Well, I can see where this is going. Fluttershy's gonna reluctantly take his place, somehow. Wait, they're not gonna... Are they? And they fucking did. It was Poison Joke. A meaningful callback to a Season 1 episode. Nice. Although I've heard some people calling foul on it. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Some people think that Flutterguy didn't need to come back. They could have had Rarity or someone in Fluttershy's vocal range lose their voice instead, to completely bypass the Poison Joke thing. Well, the thing is with that is, fuck you! Who cares? It's Flutterguy. Did you deeply hate Flutterguy all this time? Yes? Oh, well I guess you win. What is this? This show? Did it come to me in a dream one day? Whisper sweet nothings in my ear, they tell me, it's okay. Watch cute things on a screen. Have a good look. Don't you cry now, you relax, you watch. They give me warm milk and a blanket, and I snuggle up and I watch them. The ponies, they move all smooth, makes me feel good. And now what? I look at them, I have to know things, I study them, review, points, evidence, explanations, opinions, contests, agree, disagree, best of season 4, 10 out of 10, IGN, give it a score, post it, read them, feel good, feel bad, get hype, lose faith, doorknob stuck, can't leave, gotta stay, analyze, ponies, watch them, the ponies. I don't know how to end this shit. It was the worst video I've ever made. Please kill me. If you like this video, send me a death threat. If you didn't like it, send me a box of death threats. Please. It was a bad video. I don't deserve your love. I don't deserve your affirmation. Oh, also, fan art. You fucking idiots. Why would you fan art me? I'm worthless. Look at how worthless I am. But you are not. You do pictures. That's good. I like them. I like them all. I favorited them. I put them in a little folder on my computer so I can look at them. But me, I'm dead. Well, here comes the outro. Here it comes.